are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, I'm never lost. Hit the ball, feel no winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Every challenge met, every goal in sight. In the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the gain. Hit the floor, feel the power. In this moment, it's our hour. Rise above, break the chain. You're a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. In this moment, own your name. You are a winner in this game. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Stand tall, in the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the game. In the mirror, what do you see? Out in the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win.
Hello. Welcome back, everyone, to BCM Sports Live, brought to you by BlueClouds Media. I'm your host, and tonight we're reviewing the Champions League showdown that saw Bayern Munich actually really defeated Chelsea 3-1. Harry Kane clinical brace proved to be the difference. But Chelsea, this wasn't just a loss, it was a crucial lesson to Chelsea Football Club. We will be breaking down the key moment, analyzing what went wrong for Enzo Maresca and his young Chelsea Blue, and discussing if this is a wake-up call or a sign of things to come to the football club. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear from you guys. I want you guys to drop your thoughts, your comments in the comment section below or in the chat right now. Let's get into the discussion. Was it a night of naivety or a necessary step in the evolution for Chelsea Football Club? Stay with me, because after we break down the game, we will be looking ahead of the massive Premier League clash this weekend against Manchester United. So get in the comment section. Let's get things started. Like, comment, and subscribe for more news on this platform. And also, don't forget to keep your bell notification icon active at all times, so you don't miss anything for BlueClouds Media, BCN Sports. And we're live on X and YouTube at the same time. Without you guys' presence, without you guys' support, we won't be able to get this thing done or the stream together done. We are saying, myself sitting down here, I'm being motivated and galvanized by you guys' support each and every day. So stick with me, stick with us. We will show you, we'll break down all the nitty-gritty of the show. Stick with us, we'll be right back in a second. Welcome back, our beautiful people. Welcome back again. The sun shines, it rains at the same time. Whatever goes up, goes around, comes back again. So it is, it is, it is what it is right now. Champions League, we all wanted is back. Chelsea has been gone for about 2 seasons. We're back to the face again. It is a learning curve for the football club. It is a learning curve for these young, talented players. Yesterday game, it was all about levels. We saw at which gears that Bayern Munich were. When when it's necessary for them to move up, they move the gears up. When it's necessary for them to slow it down, they did it. They managed the game with experience. Lots of those players on the pitch have played lots of football. When I say experience, competition-wise, is necessary. Number of minutes under your belt is also necessary. In the competition that lots of them haven't played in this competition before. Some have. But you could tell how Bayern Munich was passing the ball around Chelsea. We couldn't get a sniff. We couldn't get it. We created chances, definitely. In every game, game that you watch, there are moments in games. Definitely the opposition team will get a chance. It's all about how they finish. Bayern Munich were clinical. Some of the chances we created them, but they forced us to make those mistakes. So it's not like a fluke that we went and made just stupid mistakes. The own goal from Chalobah was an effort from the right winger, Olise. Caicedo mistake was him also being naive, making such a challenge in the 18. There are other players there who can also come in and jump in. Maybe the goalkeeper can save it, or maybe he could get into the ball. It's all about maybe. But the decision making at that moment was a wrong decision because he did not have a touch on the ball. That resulted into the penalty. Should Chelsea get a red card for that incident? To me, I said no. It would be nice if Chelsea get a red card, but I want the 11 men to. I want to say 11-11. I've seen Dan. Dan, I'll get you in here in a second. Let me lay out my thoughts here in a bit, and then if you're ready, let me sit down when you're ready. I'll get you in. Like I said, should Chelsea get a penalty? You could argue it. It wasn't the last man. And the incident that happened could only attract a yellow card because he was way, way far away from the goalpost to even get a goal. So it wasn't an obvious goal denial. He did not deny anyone a goal because there were so many players around. Could Chelsea get that? I mean, you can argue it with whichever way you're coming from. But I think that it was a disappointing night for the Blues, but we move on from there. We look at the bigger picture. They've learned from it. We're also going to have Barcelona coming up to the bridge. Pafes also coming out to Stamford Bridge. The rest of the games that we got going, they're winnable. We could win them. And we could make out of the 8 from that group, definitely, without a doubt. So I don't doubt these young players that they can do it. But we will review it. We'll look into it. I want to hear from you guys what you guys think of it. It was a bit disappointing. I was disappointed myself. But I think we have to move on from there. Enzo Maresca have really learned a lesson from if you're very disappointed, I want to ask you one question. How many people travel to the Allianz Arena in its Champions League, Allianz Arena, and pick up all 3 points? How many teams have really actually moved there to play a football game and pick up all 3 points? I want to know. Let me know in the comment section below how many teams have done that. Bayern Munich are a very, very strong side playing in Germany. So Chelsea were very good. They were very, very good in the first 20 minutes. Very, very good some part in the second half. And even the last 20 minutes because Bayern Munich really controlled the game to slow down for Chelsea. To just, control the game, beat the time down. Unfortunately, Cole Palmer goal got disallowed because of he was in the offside position. But yeah, I've said my piece. It took me about 10 minutes to outline what I saw in the game yesterday. I want to hear from you. Dan is also going to get ready. He's going to get seated, whichever way. Then once he gets settled, we'll get Dan on the show. But whilst we wait for Dan to get himself ready, let me see what you guys have in the comment section below. But big up to Sigza. Big up to my man watching this live, my Barcelona fan. And I've put him a challenge. I've said he should message me on X. I want to have him on the show for the Barcelona game when the time is getting close. But I want to have that communication. We got to start sharing communication now before the time approaches. So big up to my Barcelona fans there. Let me see. Dan is here. Dan is ready, waiting for me. But let me see what Cole Palmer says. Cole Palmer says, big up to everyone here in the chat. The Sports Directors, FUCKED app. Why not get a center back? Right. And that is from Cole Palmer. Big up to you, Cole Palmer. Maresca tactics was found out by Bayern Munich. Thanks to Nicholas Jackson. Also, so you want to spend 90 million. You went to spend 90 million on the IWS instead of getting a center back. What is IWS? Can't get it. Maybe Dan who can figure it out for me. IWS doesn't ring the bell for me. And you gave this sporting director 6 years contract. What for? I don't know. Cole Palmer. Things. This is gonna be a long season if we don't get 3 points. Boy, oh boy. A long season indeed. Cole Palmer, big up to you, Cole Palmer from BCM Sports. BCM Sports. The chat says big up, gays. Big up, not like Chelsea Dan in there. Also smashing the like button for us. Big up to Dan. Dan, expect everyone to smash the like button for the channel. It helps a lot. Like I said, as soon as we start the show, wherever you're watching us from, you drop a like on the video. It will trigger the algorithm to send the link out to a lot of people out there who've never seen this platform before. So thank you all for doing that. And yeah, big up to my man. Says no trophies this season. Get ready, boys. We pray that we do. We will fight very hard. All right, Natalie Haywood, big up to you, man. Big up to you, my brother. Wherever you are, I salute you, sir. I salute you. These sporting directors should get sacked for the nonsense that happens in this window. I mean, you can give them a little bit of a pass. They've done good things beginning, they did worse, and they're learning as the time goes. But yeah, I don't know the reason why they did not bring in a center back. But I did explain that to you guys. I think I know the reason. I did explain to you why. A champion is one of the reasons why they did not bring in a center back. A champion. It's written. I'll explain to you a little bit more as time goes on. But I will. A champion is the reason why they did not bring in a center back. But yeah, we have since an inexperienced squad, then it matured to be sold to us now. Madrid, Bayern Munich for profit. You are the English version of Dortmund. What a comment. I'm going to pin this from a friend here and says that. Big up to you, man. Since Maresca has players on the bench, but couldn't have done something, which is the annoying part of it. Then big up to you, my friend. Jesse Football TV says, big up me. Big up to you, Jesse. I hope life is treating you well wherever you are. But time to get CFC done in the studio here. Big up to Dan. Let me change the format of it. Where is it? Come on. Where are you? I just fixed this. All right. So big up to you, Dan. Dan, you good?
I'm all good, my brother. I'm all good.
You're good. Nice to see you on the show as usual. How are things going for you?
Wow. Not good. Not a good game last night. Bit peed off, but we've got. I'm gonna have to come out with this, knee. Right. I have
to
come
for
out
it,
with
mate.
this.
Go for it.
Right. There's no excuses, right, in a game, but clearly this ref was bullshit.
Oh.
The ref, right? I'm not. If you think of the first minute of the 1 minute and 12 seconds where Joel Pedro crossed
Hold
the
on,
ball,
Dan, hold on.
yeah. What's up?
Is
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Is there a pig around you?
No.
I can hear the sound of a pig in my ears.
What? No.
Oh,
Why would I have a?
hold
Ain't
on.
me, mate.
No, I heard it again.
Might be from your yard because you've got all these chickens and
No,
all
no,
this like at your
no.
garden.
I can still hear it. Hold on a second. No, it's not coming from here because I don't have anything else in my speech.
It ain't from me, mate, because it's.
Yeah, anytime you speak, it comes in. Anytime you
Bah.
speak, yeah, like a pig, sound of a pig.
No.
Oh, guys, can you, hold on. Let me ask the chat if they heard it or not. Maybe it could be from me in my headphone because now I can hear it. Start talking. Done.
Go. Give me. Let me back out and let me back in.
I think you're good now.
It might
It's
be
gone.
my headset. It might be my headset. Give me 2
Yeah.
seconds. 2 seconds.
Out here. I was like, what the hell? Yeah. Jesse was like, around done. He says around done. What the hell, man? Okay. Let me know if Dan is ready. All right. Big up to everyone there. That was funny. That was funny for a second. But anyway.
It must be you. It must be you.
It's back again. It's back again.
Back.
Yeah. When you anytime you speak, it comes out, Dan.
Is it better now?
All right, keep going.
Yeah. What?
Oh.
It must be the headset.
Oh, it's out. Pig. I can hear pig. Pig, Dan.
Can you? I've got no pigs. Honestly, I ain't got no pigs. It must be your setting. It must be on your settings, bro.
No, it's not. If I'm speaking, I can't hear it. When I start speaking right now, I can't hear nothing. But as soon as you jump in and start talking,
No, I can hear it. When you're talking, I can hear the pig sound.
no, I can hear nothing.
Yeah, no, speak. Wait. Go on.
I can hear nothing.
Yeah, I can hear the pig sound in my headset. When you speak, I can hear the pig sound. It's like oink, 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 oink.
No. I don't hear that. That's not the sound I'm hearing. You're hearing something else. Hold on a second. This is.
Oh. Could I just quickly before anything, Jenny? Let me just quickly say, guys in the chat, yeah, it is so funny because I think YouTube, it's not like us because us Chelsea fans are a bit peed off.
Forget about it. Yeah, trying to put a blame on YouTube, Dan.
It could be YouTube, you know. It could be StreamYard.
It can be. This can be StreamYard. It only comes when you're talking, Dan. When I'm talking,
It can't be.
Why do I hear it when you start talking?
Is it still doing it?
It's still doing it. If you have somebody else in here,
Let me tell you.
because now it is. Anytime you start talking, that's when I hear it. Now I can't hear it. There's nothing coming through. There's nothing coming through the mixer right now. Nothing. But as soon as you jump in, I hear the sound of the pig. Like,
Is it better now?
Yeah. No. Anytime you speak, it
No.
comes. But go ahead, Dan.
It's weird.
I know.
I've turned my head up. I've turned it off and switched it back on. Right, let's go ahead. Sorry about this, bud. Right. I just want to say how bullshit. If you go for 1 minute and 12, I'm gonna have to turn my headset off. Right, give me a second.
Yeah, turn it off. Again.
Right, is that better?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I don't get why you're doing it to my headset. My headset doesn't really do that, me.
Dan, it's not your headset. It's from your device. You use it. It's not your headset. Dan, it's not your headset. It's the device you're
Can you hear
using.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I know you're on loudspeaker.
I can't see myself on the cam now.
Well, I can see you. Maybe you're frozen. I can see you.
Yeah, my camera's gone all weird. Oh wow! People in the chat, can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. Now let me try this. I have Yusuf here. Let me try Yusuf. Let me hear from Yusuf. And whilst I'm gonna mute you, or mute yourself if you can. Put your headphone back on. Mute yourself. Yusuf, how are you?
I'm good. You?
I'm doing very well. Very well. I'm doing very well. Nice to hear from you. I'm having some kind of a feedback here. The sound of maybe of some kind of a weird animal. It sounds like a pig. So I don't know. I want to hear from you. I want to see if I can hear the same sound, because when I'm speaking now, I can't hear anything that sounds like a pig. But can you say something regarding yesterday's game? How disappointed are you?
Very disappointed. I mean,
Oh yes, I can hear it. I can hear
nothing. I can hear nothing from you.
I can hear it. No, when Yusuf speaks, there's a pig sound animal coming out of it.
No, when you speak, it comes out.
No,
mute yourself. No, Dan, mute yourself. Dan, mute yourself. Let me experience this.
Yusuf just spoke, and I just heard it myself when Yusuf spoke.
Well, I just heard the sound from you as well.
Yeah, see, I can hear Yusuf, and I can also use Yusuf. Yeah, you're the same Yusuf as well. I've heard the sound. When you speak, there's a sound in the background, like an animal. So Neil might not could hear it from you, but I could hear it I could hear it when you speak.
Yeah, I can hear something as well. I can hear something as well, but
okay, hold on. I want us to try this. Because I know it's not from here, because there's nothing coming up on my mixture when I'm quiet. So I'm gonna mute myself. You and Dan, I want you two of you to speak, okay? I'm gonna mute myself. I'm out.
Right. Okay. Speak, Yusuf.
I can hear it from you.
I can hear it from you as well. All right, Nee, I'm gonna reset the whole StreamYard. I'm gonna turn my phone off and switch it back on. Yusuf, I think you need to back out and do it the same, because I can hear you. I can hear pigs. I can hear an animal sounding when you're speaking as well.
I'll join back.
I'll be 2 minutes. I'll be back.
No, Yusuf, stay there. You should stay there. Dan,
you sure?
Get yourself out. Yeah, we have to do one after the other. Dan, get yourself out.
Okay.
In a second. I want to see if I can hear with Yusuf. All right, Yusuf, and speak. Let me see if I can hear that sound.
Yeah. Yeah, I just heard it. But anyway,
I don't hear it right now. I don't hear.
I can hear something, but actually, no. Now I can't. Now I can't hear it. Yeah. Now it's fine. But yeah, I mean, with the game yesterday, yeah, very, very disappointing. I mean, the way we started the game. I mean, we didn't start bad. It's just from that free kick, which I don't think it should have been a free kick. But yeah, it was just poor defending from the third goal. I know that Gusto losing the ball the way he did, like he had time on the ball to just take a touch, just pass it back. But yeah, and then the second goal, I mean, for the pen, I mean, I actually want to ask you, was that a penalty?
Was that? Yeah, it was a penalty. He didn't touch the ball, but he brought him down. And you don't give those chances to the man like Harry Kane. He will easily go down because he was being impeded in the penalty box. And Caicedo went on the wrong side trying to get to the ball. The ball was on Harry Kane's left-hand side, and Caicedo was on his right-hand side trying to reach out to the ball with his right leg. So it's always you're gonna have that shortage. And he didn't make any contact to the ball at all. You get what I mean? Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I completely agree. Like when I first saw it, I was like, I was like, oh, he's gonna give a pen here. But then I was like, no, he's waved it off. But then the referee is like, oh yeah, 5 seconds later, just give it. I was like, you've went back on your word. And I was like, okay, it's the right decision, but No, I don't really understand it. But yeah, Harry Kane obviously scores, and then Cole Palmer managed to get us, well, sort of back in the game, you could say, with that 2-1 goal. Like, great finish from him. And yeah, from there, we were thinking, okay, we can get back into this game. But after that, like, and then after half time, but I didn't understand Reece James coming off at half time, I'll be honest. I thought maybe, like, what I would have done, I'd actually taken off Gusto. He was doing well up until that point, but still, I'd rather have Reece James at right back and then probably, what's it called? Enzo Fernandez in the midfield. And then obviously Esteval came on much later. But that's what I'd rather have. I'd rather have Reece James right back, Enzo and Caicedo in that midfield, and then obviously Esteval or Palmer in the 10, whichever one, and then you can switch them. So, yeah, that's what I would have done. But then Kane, 3-1, a poor mistake by Gusto, and then, yeah, Cole Palmer did score another one. But
let's. I'm gonna do this for a quick, very quick, because Jesse is at work and then he's joining us here. So let's hear from more. More from him before we lose him. See, now I don't hear any more pig sound. No more sound. But let's hear when Dan starts talking. See, Dan is gonna give us that sound again.
Is it working?
Yeah, it's working because it's
Is it better?
yeah, I can't hear anything now. Yeah.
No, it's better now.
Okay, is it better now?
Yeah, it's better now.
Yeah.
Big up everybody in the chat. Big up the
Big up, Jesse.
Big up, brethren. How you doing, sir?
I'm all right. I just needed to come out in my car, sit down here, and get this off of my chest.
Go for
right?
it. Go for it.
Right. So, about the game, obviously, that's what we're discussing here today.
Exactly.
Right? What Yusuf said, I've said this on other people's channels this morning, because whole morning I'm back and forth. I needed to get this off my chest. And what Yusuf said, he is spot on there. That is exactly what I would have done at halftime as well. What I would say is we played into Bayern Munich's hand. Bayern Munich knew we were going to play this exact team, besides Levi Colwell being there. The same team we played in the Club World Cup final against PSG. Bayern Munich knew what we were going to do. Bayern Munich set traps for Chelsea yesterday. We fell into so many different traps. Reece James looked out of sorts. He kept tracking. He was tasked with tracking Harry Kane. Everywhere Harry Kane went, Reece James was there. So Harry Kane was dropping into Bayern Munich's half, into their midfield, and drawing Reece James out. So that created space for the likes of Gnabry to run. Our midfield, the game we played against PSG, we tried to play that game, but Bayern Munich defense, the offside traps was spot on yesterday. They set so much traps, and also us gifting Bayern Munich. Because let's not be mistaken, those 3 goals that Bayern Munich scored were gifts from Chelsea: an own goal, a penalty, and Gusto giving away the ball. We were the cause of our own downfall. But as Yusuf said, at halftime when we went in 2-1, I would have actually taken off either Gusto or Reece James. I would have preferred Gusto and put Reece James at right back. Bring on Esteval for Gusto and put Esteval as the right forward and put Cole Palmer as the number 10, because we had a huge disconnect from the midfield to the attack. That is why Joao Pedro looked non-existent in that game yesterday. He got no service. The disconnect. We didn't have a natural number 10. Enzo Fernandez, let's say it now. Yes, he played in the game against PSG. He did well, but Enzo Fernandez is a box crusher. He crashes into the box and scores goals. He is not a number 10. He is not a number 10. We needed a natural number 10 in that position. Also, this game was screaming out for 2 players in particular, which unfortunately is injured. Romeo Lavia, and Liam Delap. We needed these two players in this game particularly. But that's just how the cookie crumbled in this game. We need a victory against Man United. So, yeah, guys. I am still here. I ain't going nowhere yet, so you can carry on.
All right, no problem. Thank you very much. That's our brother Jesse from Jesse Football TV joining us live on his show, and our brethren from the Caribbean. Love that, man. Absolutely. Hey, let's hear from Dan. Dan, welcome back with no any other animal background voice. Danny, go for it.
That's weird.
Yeah, no, it was weird. I think it was a device. It was playing from a device, or something was happening. When anytime you speak, I was like, what the hell? But you
yeah, what I did, I went and reset my, and I switched my phone back off and switched it on and did all that.
Okay.
Well, before anything, yeah. Big ups to everyone in. Yeah, I'm just having a vape, smoking a vape. I don't want to say like 50. I'll like to finish and then I'll put it back on. Just want to say big up to everyone in the panel list. Big up to you, Jesse. Big up to my brother Yusuf and me. Everyone in the chat, please smash the like and subscribe. Always have to do that. What I was going to come off before with this noise, yeah.
Are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah. Right. I'm just gonna say, if you actually look back,
something wrong with Dan, man.
His mic's cutting out a lot.
Yeah, he's got some either internet problem or microphone problem. One of them. Dan, we can't hear you. We cannot hear you anymore. Today is not your day, Dan. Dan, can you hear me?
Oh dear.
I think it's internet. Wi-Fi is being trouble.
Yeah, your Wi-Fi. Dan, check your Wi-Fi. We see you now, but we can't hear you. I think either he's there. It's the microphone. It's disconnected. Yeah, that microphone, man. I don't know where you're programming the microphone, but fix it. Dan, thank you very much. We're gonna move on whilst Dan gets connection. Guys, if we saw what happened yesterday, let's get into this right now. In terms of the lineup, we didn't talk about the lineup already. I'm trying to get okay. Thank you, guys. So this is what Enzo Maresca put up with, and this is a lineup that got us the first ever maiden edition of the Club World Cup trophy. This is a lineup that he excluding what's his name, Levi Cole, who's not there. But defensively, I wouldn't put the blame on the whole entire defense. I think the defense were okay. Defense was okay. Yes, they made a few mistakes. Bayern Munich also made a few mistakes. They were very clinical on the chances that they got in front of us. Olise had a field day. Olise had a field day on that right hand side, which he had a very good day. He troubled Cucurella. He troubled Neto. But I keep saying that if Chelsea is going to move on to win big trophies, our wingers have to contribute. Cole Palmer was really spot on. Pedro Neto, another season again. I'm not saying he's a bad player, but I'm saying these guys are over here need to start scoring goals. I'm not saying it's a bad player. If he doesn't contribute, João Pedro was missing because there was no crossing coming in. This man is not going to cross. Reece James found himself deep all the time because he has to defend. He's playing as a midfielder. But when Reece James is playing in that Malagusto position, Reece James overlap and then crosses ball for this guy to head in. He was nowhere to be found because he was not getting any service. Reece James is not going to give you those passes. He doesn't have those eye for those passes. He is a defender and he can cross the ball. Enzo Fernandez, is he at number 10? He's not at number 10. Just like two of you said, Jesse and also Yusuf also said. So I feel like Bayern Munich know what Chelsea were going to do, and they set themselves up very well. And they were controlling the game. Like, you could tell that they are on a different level. The way they were passing the ball around, Chelsea could not get a sniff. Chelsea could not get onto the ball. Why? Because experience, Allianz Arena, no matter how good you play, you're not going to beat them at Allianz Arena. It's just like going to Anfield. No matter how good you are, it's going to be very difficult to beat Liverpool at Anfield because the support, they can't afford to play badly in front of their support, the supporters. So it was men against boys. But doesn't mean we did not play well. But they were showing us different levels at which they are. Let me tell you, the last 20 minutes of the game, Bayern Munich were managing the game because they know Chelsea still have legs. So they drop deep to defend because they know Chelsea can break them down. They knew it. So they dropped deep to defend, let Chelsea control the game. But it doesn't mean that Bayern Munich couldn't do anything. It was called game management. That's what I'm going to add on. Unless you guys want to jump in. Jesse want to add something to it. Fair for you, Jesse.
No, I totally agree with everything you just said there. When we thought we were getting a foothold in the game in the last 20 minutes, Bayern Munich basically was just trying to manage the game at that point, preserve some energy to basically catch us on the counter attack more or less, because they know we would have tried to at least try to put something on the scoreboard that could be a little respectable. But at that point in time, the game was already over 3-1. What I would add to what you said there, I think Joao Pedro looked a bit tired. Joao Pedro, Enzo Fernandez a bit as well. Even Pedro Neto. We know Pedro Neto is a workhorse, but he looked tired. These guys still came, remember, last week before, from international football to come back to play Brentford on the weekend and then to come and play this big game here. What Enzo Maresca needs to do, I think he needs to trust his team more. Trust the squad that you have. We should have made those subs earlier on. Even if you wanted to take off Enzo Fernandez to bring on Santos, you need to trust the players that you have. Have a reason why they are in the squad. Bring on Estevao Willian earlier on. Trust these guys. These guys are good enough quality. They are Brazilian and they are Brazil international. They play with the team. They play with the squad. You should have brought them on earlier on. Trust your squad more. Now going into that game in Old Trafford, I am looking for Santos and Esteva to absolutely start that game. I don't want nothing left. We have Mark Guyu on the bench. We could have clearly seen that this game was screaming out for a natural number 10. Even if you don't trust Esteva, you could have even put Reece James back as a right back and put Joao Pedro as the number 10 and bring on Mark Guyu. He would have occupied the defenders, dragged them out of position, right? And that would have give Joao Pedro and Cole Palmer free rein to do on overload on the right-hand side and in the middle. We didn't have that. You have guys on the bench. Trust your squad. Yeah.
Thank you very much, JC. Big up to JC. JC, I hope you're doing very, very well out there. Reese is not a midfielder, said Cole Palmer. JC said hello to everyone in the chat today. I want to know how you guys are feeling. If you have any concern regarding yesterday's game and what's the way forward for Chelsea in an upcoming Premier League fixture between Manchester United. Let me know what your thoughts are. Chelsea will be going away to Old Trafford. Is it supposed to be a done deal, or is it supposed to be a must win for Enzo Maresca and his Blues? Time will tell. We'll look into that as time goes on. JC not fine because of yesterday. Like I said, look, it's not. Although there's certain mistakes that we did in the game yesterday, you have to give these lads a pass. Why? Because how many people go to the Allianz Arena and pick up all 3 points? It's not that easy. Yet again, they're still young. And I know we keep saying they're young. You want to prove a point because you won the Club World Cup. It is a different terrain right now. Champions League, Club World Cup, similar. You played against a PSG side, like I said. They play quick attacking football. They used their right back and left back a lot. Nuno Mendes and Hakimi on the right hand side. They're doing a lot of work overlapping. So the way we set ourselves really stopped them. But they have one Nicholas Jackson who can reveal all our secret to Vincent Kompany and tell them this is what Chelsea's going to do. This is what they're going to do. This is what they did in the Club World Cup to stop Bayern PSG from playing. So Kompany's not stupid. He's also good. He's got good players. And like I said, he's got some good players there. Big up to everyone joining us on the show today. And Spash is the name. Big up to you, Spash. We got some new name here. Isn't it? First time hearing this name on our channel. Big up to my friends. Spash. Yes. Spash is they say Chelsea won't make into top of UCL league stage. Bro, I want you to wait after 4 games. Come back to me and tell me if indeed Chelsea will not make it into the top 4. They will. Look at the games coming up. They can win against Barcelona at Stamford Bridge. Yes, Chelsea can win against Barcelona. At the Bridge, yes, they'll pick up all 3 points. Chelsea can beat Paphos. Is it Paphos from is it Cyprus League? Chelsea will beat Cyprus. They pick up 3 points from there. Napoli, Chelsea can beat Napoli. They can go to the what do you call it? The Maradona Stadium.
Greece League. Paphos is in the Greece League.
Greece, okay. Yes, yeah. So yeah, they are beatable teams in there. Chelsea can beat them and pick up. Bayern Munich, meeting Bayern Munich at this time, it was way too early. How many games in the Premier League? Is it 3 Premier League games? 3 Premier League games, right? And then our first Champions League game. So I think it's a bit too early. But anyway, we move on. But guy, my friend, I want you to come back again after 3 games. Let's have it.
4. We played Palace. We played Palace, West Ham. And we've played Fulham and now Brentford. Then that's the end of the Champions League.
I want my friend Spash to come back again later for 3 games in the Champions League, and then let's have this discussion. Unstoppable mates, thank you very much for that comment. Also, top 16. He said top 16. All will be a good Cole Palmer from JC. All will be good. Will be good. Okay. It's directly to. All right, done. Are you back now? Is the microphone okay?
Yeah, I'm back. It's because the last time I went all disappeared on the screen, but now I'm back. I just want to quickly get this over the line. Quick. In the game, right, we got done over by a referee in VAR. In the first minute, 1 minute and 12 seconds, as everyone forgets, Joel Pedro did a cross into a box where there was a handball situation by Bayern Munich Tar. Handballed it clearly in the box. And after that, we end up thought we was going to get a corner, but we end up getting a throw-in. And you can see, yeah, Cucurella, who else? Reece James and Cole Palmer and Enzo Fernandez all went to the ref shouting handball. Even you hear the commentator. And next minute, you see the commentator saying the VAR has spoken to the ref because their system weren't ready to provide the game. You should have done that before you start kickoff. If it wasn't ready, the referee should have known. The VAR should respond to the referee and said to him for a minute, do not start the kickoff yet because the VAR's got technical problems. So why are you kicking off the game when you got technical problems, saying the VAR system technical ain't ready? When sudden there was a penalty shout out and the referee still was waiting for the VAR to come back on it to see about the penalty, and they still didn't come to it. So we have to figure out that one in that Bayern Munich game. And another thing with Tar, Albert, when Cole Palmer scored, literally elbowed Joel Pedro in the face really hard. That is a sending off. There should have been down to 10 men. I'm not making any excuses on that. The ref on that game was ball SIT. because the things that he did with that, he's also with Barnet, who did a quick free kick, hit the ref, and they went and retake it, and that's when Chalobah scored an own goal. That should have carried on still playing. I know it's in a day, it's not excuse, we haven't got experience. Yeah, we did so well against Bayern Munich. We did. I think we played. Enzo was poor. A few and Trevor Chalobah and Tosin. They're the squad bench players. They don't work in a system together. I don't get why Enzo Maresca had Reece James at a CDM. I could see the tactics, what he was trying to do against PSG. That was not going to work at Bayern Munich, but we did well, and we conceded 3 crap goals, and I just don't get. I just don't like the game where we got slowly. We tried to create stuff, and then after we went missing and we started slacking off. And what I don't understand, Yusuf, you're right. He should have done the sub after half time, but he didn't. While we were still 2-1 down, I was shouting at my son, do the subs. Gusto is poor. Gusto is tired. Sub him off. And Enzo Fernandez, take him off, because it's them lot was losing the ball all consistently in the match. In the 63rd minute, he waited, to do the subs. He should have done the changes there and there. But before that, he waited after when we conceded 3-1, and that's when he went and done the changes. I blame Enzo Maresca for the late changes. This is his own fault. Enzo Maresca is own fault. I literally spoke to DJ, and then after that, after when we didn't do these changes, at least 20 minutes a game, every single one of our players fallen off. Like they didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to pass the ball together. They didn't know how to play together. They went missing. Like, we watched it, I'm thinking, what they're doing. If he'd done them subs early, we could have had a movement. He should have had Estevao. He should have put Cole Palmer back there and kept Reece James at right back. Took Gusto off. Took Enzo Fernandez off. At the time. And also, and then putting Garnacho on. It wasn't good enough. Why are you putting Garnacho? Yeah, fair enough, he did some bits in it, but he was not ready. He hasn't been played a full 90-minute a game. He wasn't fully fit. He had less minutes at Brentford, and then he came on less minutes at against Bayern Munich. You should have put the likes of Gittins on, Estevao, right? Then have Cole Palmer.
What makes you think that Gittins was even ready? What makes you think so?
Gittins was ready. The thing is, Gittins got experience in the Champions League, and he knows Bayern Munich. He's played against Bayern Munich. And Sudden, Gittins liked to score against Bayern Munich. Every single time he was against Borussia Dortmund, he used to thought Bayern Munich was his training ground. Gittins knows Bayern Munich. He's played against him. He knows the level of Bayern Munich's.
Every game is different. I understand Gittins know Bayern. He doesn't know Bayern Munich getting away. Every game, this is not Borussia Dortmund in the Bundesliga. This is Champions League, and there are levels. Once you get to the occasion, players turn up differently. Players play differently. If it's Premier League, they know, okay, it's okay. We got another game to go. But Champions League, 3 points is at stake. You got a lot of teams in one league playing together, and everyone wants to grab the 3 points. So it's different, Tarim. The intensity is different. The way the play is going to look different compared to a Bundesliga game. So this is different. I don't think that even Garnacho did anything wrong in his game. It was just that Bayern Munich were on a different level compared to where we are.
No, but
look on the screen. Look at the screen. Look at what you see on the screen right now.
No. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but but you've got to understand.
Understand what, Dan?
I can see the screen.
You said
see the screen. I can see it. Clearly.
Look at the way we're defending. Look at the way we're defending here.
You've got to understand the game with the point of view. Enzo Maresca should have at least done the changes before. He should have done it. He should have done the changes.
Dan, your connection is causing problem here, Dan.
Yeah.
The connection is causing problem because it's like you're either delay or way behind whatever is going on here. Let
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but you're behind.
What's going on with
When
my
you
internet?
guys, when
I
I'm
can
start
see
talking,
I can
then
see
you
it, Nick.
stop.
I can see the defense, yeah. I can see the defense, yeah, what you're saying. Well, I can hear you. But you've got to understand, right? You have to understand where Tosin and Tusin, yeah, Tosin and Trevor Chalobah in that set. Yeah, I know. Right, give me a second. Let me just move. Let me move
So everything
somewhere.
he said was even
Yeah,
everything he
can
said.
you hear me now?
Wait, I don't think probably what you're saying is probably
Is this
something that you
better?
said about 5 minutes again. Dan, I can tell maybe
Is
whatever
this
you're
better?
saying.
Is this better now? Is this better?
No, no,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
no,
Yeah,
it's not.
I can see.
Jesse, JC,
Yeah.
just,
Sorry, because I was like delaying it, but I've literally better at some
no,
point.
I'm sure
What
whatever
I'm
you're
saying
saying,
is, yeah,
you said about 15 minutes ago.
Tosin and Trevor Chalobah at centre back
No,
are
hold
not
on,
good
Dan.
at the back together. They're not a good working partnership. We've seen Tosin for the last
Can you
3
hear me?
games. Yeah, it's been terrible, right?
Let me get Dan out so he can rejoin again because the connection is not stable from Dan. Okay, ban from studio, kick from studio. Let me kick him out from studio. Yeah, kick the guest. I get Dan out. Dan intentionally get you out so you can reconnect again. The connection is not good at all, Dan. So reconnect again because you can't hear me. The best way I can do is to kick you out and then you jump back in. All right. So whilst we're waiting for Dan to join us, join back in, we're just looking at the diagram or the image you have on our screen. Look at the defending here, guys. I want you to guys. Olise had a field day. Olise had a field day. Oh, look at that. Look at Harry Kane. Harry Kane it's in the no man's in front of the 18. And this is the most dangerous number 9 in the world. He's not going to miss from here. When you give it, Sanchez was very, very good yesterday. And I do agree with what one of our Smash just said. He said we should give grace and thanks to Sanchez. And I'm very happy that people are seeing, recognize what Sanchez did yesterday. No one will say, oh, good job, Sanchez. He did a very, very good job. But they will be ready to smash Sanchez when he make a single mistake. When the players are making a mistake, when it resulted in 2 goals, when Sanchez was so upset in these goalposts, screaming and yelling at the players, no one is saying anything. But I want to hear Yusuf. I want to hear any other Chelsea fan when Sanchez make a mistake that result into goal, for them to come on my show and say, I told you, you can't rely on Sanchez. I said this. I know Yusuf will come back here when Sanchez make a mistake. I'm waiting for Yusuf to come back. I'm on it. All right. Dan, are you back there? Dan, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back, Lee. I'm back. Can you hear me?
I heard the sound again. But I hope you're not gonna stand.
Yeah, it's my boy screaming because it's about Rockstar. Yeah.
The pig is standing. Pig.
Is it come back again?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give up in a minute. I'm literally just gonna give up.
There you go.
I'm gonna give up in a minute. Do you know what? It's the weather. I think the weather where I am is playing up me.
All right, let me read the comments here. My brother, big up to you here. He says that just imagine the armband changed 3 times last night, and it got okay. We got Jesse also back. It got gradually worse from. I mean, when you take Reece James out in the early stages of the game, what should we all expect? Big up, bro, from Rabataya. Big up to you, man. He says, Man United is our next stop. We have to win it. From Rabataya. Yeah, says, big up to you, Knight. Then the Knight, big up to you. More from my friend here says, should be sent off. Look, I don't think so. The explanation that came in, let me see if I can get that explanation here in a second. I had this explanation in our group. The reason why the player was not sent off. Okay. All right, this is from Matt Clattenburg. You guys know Matt Clattenburg, all right? Matt Clattenburg, former Premier League officiating official or referee. He said there was no is it Malins? Is it Malik or Malins? Malik expensive falls There was no much force or violence in challenge, meaning the only possible red card offense will have been denied of a goal scoring opportunity, which he was not in the goal scoring opportunity because the goalposts were way far away from that incident. Given the distance from the goal and the possibility of covering defender, it's unlikely the incident met that threshold. Therefore, the referee decisions to show a yellow card was correct. That's what I also thought in the game, that he was, although whatever he did was a bit far away from the goal, which is not possible, obstructing the striker from scoring goals. So that's what I thought. But besides that, any other thing considering violent conduct, whatever, it's up to the VAR or referee.
Knee,
Referee
knee, knee,
otherwise.
knee. Yeah, knee. You've got on this that yeah, Mark Clattenburg. Yeah, he comes out sometimes with some like things revolution on some games. Yeah, fair enough. But if you actually look back in the middle before the ball was going to get past to Joel Pedro, it was going to get past to Joel Pedro to when he elbowed him, but it went to Cole Palmer, and that's why Cole Palmer carried on running. And when he was running, yeah, and Joel Pedro running, he literally elbowed him. So in that violent contact, that is clearly a sending off. Even Glenn Hoddle, even in the commentary, said that's clearly a red card. And
Glenn Hoddle is a former Chelsea, right? But definitely he would say a red
well,
card.
he's not a former Chelsea. He's a Tottenham manager. He's a Tottenham Spurs manager. Right. The thing is, well, just Glenn Hoddle.
You said Glenn Hoddle did not play Chelsea.
He used to play for Chelsea. He used to play for
Yeah,
Tottenham.
so he's the Chelsea. He's the proper Chelsea.
Yeah, but it was manager to Chelsea Football Club, and then he managed Tottenham. He's originally a Tottenham. Yeah, he managed at Chelsea. Yeah, but he managed at Chelsea.
Yeah.
But he never played for Chelsea. He played for Tottenham. He's a Spursy. He's a ex-Spursy football player, and then Chelsea manager, and then went to Spurs as a manager. So he's a Spursy. And Glenn Hoddle, ain't just Glenn Hoddle. Other commentaries, even Talk Sports, everyone even said about. And then
Done.
the ESPN
Glenn
said
Hoddle
it was
is
a red
giving
card.
you his opinion as a manager's standpoint of view. Mark Clattenburg is giving you his opinion as a referee, a retired referee, or a former Premier League referee standpoint of view. So which one will you take? That's an expert. And he did explain why. I understand what you're trying to say. This man explained why. He said that the incident from where it happened and the goals from the goalpost was way too far. So that means the yellow card was really deserved, not a red card. You get what I'm saying? There's nothing.
I get what you're saying, but Matt Clattenburg, sometimes he gets things right and sometimes he gets things wrong. There was another retired referee who was on ESPN. He also said exactly the same thing about the World Ducks on that pitch. That he said that tie should have got sent off. Different referees have different.
What I think,
different agreements on to different refs. But the thing is,
what it is, I think Dan is trying to say is that it's not so much the goal scoring opportunity, but just dangerous play.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what Dan is trying to say. It's more dangerous play than anything else. Yes, he could have gotten the pass to go to score the goal. That didn't happen. But Jonathan Tah literally elbowed him from even getting to move into the space. So that will be considered dangerous play. That is what Dan is getting at. I understand what Dan is saying, but what Nia is saying is also correct. Two things could be true, right? Me personally, I think it's more of a yellow card than anything because those kind of things does happen in games. Jonathan Tah could, if they had shown the action where he literally swung his hand to literally elbow him, like that's what he intend on doing, then you could say yes, it deserved a red card. But if it wasn't intent, like he just swung his hand because they are in the action and they're trying to defend, then it will more or less just be a yellow card.
No, Jesse, do you remember Nico Jackson at Newcastle?
Yeah,
Remember the game at Newcastle when
yeah,
Nico Jackson did a jump and he elbowed the player. The referee
right.
sends him off for that. It was exactly like that conduct where Joe Pedro to one and he elbowed him like he knew what he was doing. He literally elbowed him. But
Exactly.
but
Now
the
what you're saying
VAR
there,
the
yeah, but
VAR did not come out with anything and allowed it to play on when to carry on for the Cole Palmer to go score the
because
goal.
because Nicholas Jackson his intent was
Yeah,
to do that. We don't know if Jonathan Tah intent was to elbow draw Pedro. That's a difference.
mm,
You see where I'm going with this, right? It have
yeah,
yes, he will get a yellow card because it happened and it is dangerous play. But was it intent? Did he intend to elbow Joao Pedro? If he did, then it would have been a red card. Then it should have been a red card. If he didn't intend,
Yeah.
then yellow card.
And one thing that we got to remember is, although it's the same association football, but officiating Europe and the way UEFA or maybe FIFA referees interpret games and officiate games is different from the Premier League. It's different. If I'm sure you guys have noticed it. Their interpretation of what they see in the game is a bit different from how Premier League officiating referees interpret games. If you've seen it.
Yes, they do. They let the UEFA referees let a lot of things go.
Premier
While
League
the
of the
Premier
professional
League,
fans.
yeah, the
Yeah.
Premier League referees, they call for every little thing. Every little thing. UEFA referees more, their restrictions are a little less, and Premier League referees they call for everything.
because like Jesse didn't he? Yeah, like if you look at the
And wrap
situation,
up
mate.
so we can move on from
Yeah,
that.
I'm
We can look at this.
gonna quickly wrap up. If you actually say that Caicedo passed the ball, Joel Pedro was on the like to go to the one, he elbows him. Yeah, fair enough. It's Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer goes up to go and get that goal. Say Cole Palmer didn't get that goal, and sudden that well then like they would gave that a free kick. The VAR would have looked back then gave it a free kick if we didn't get the goal from that counter from Cole Palmer. The thing was, yeah, with VAR should have known Saturday stood there and gone back and watched it two to three times in that position of Joel Pedro where they were counter attack against Bayern Munich to go score the goal. They knew full well that was a dangerous conduct play, elbow in player, and then you see Joel Pedro on the floor. That is a red card. That's clearly a red card. He already had a yellow card from earlier from a dirty slide tackle, and this should have been a sending off. But in the day, I'm not making an excuse. We did well. We did try come and try do something at the game, but half of it, I just like Cole Palmer. The rest of the players on the pitch were poor. Like Caicedo weren't at his game yesterday. Enzo wasn't at his game yesterday. Gusto, Cucurella got he did a few bits well against Elise. It's like the referee, even that little flick when Cucurella got the ball, he did a little back flick and hit Cucurella's hand. The referee gave the other side a free gave Bayern Munich a free kick. That shouldn't even been a free kick. What can Cucurella do when he tackled him and he did a flick to try and pass it to one of his player, and suddenly it hit his hand was behind his back, and he hit his hand, and then they gave a free kick. There was a few things the ref done made mistakes, errors in that game yesterday. In a way, cost us, but didn't cost us because we was poor and we let three crap decisions to Bayern Munich. The penalty situation, the own goal, and then the Gusto where he passed it like saw Thomas Partey and like passing it back to try to give it. I don't know what he was doing. Gave it to Harry Kane and made it 3-1. Where I blame Enzo Maresca for not doing them early changes. If we got done them early changes while we were still 2-1 up, they were 2-1 up, Bayern Munich was 2-1 up, we could have made me equalise to make it 2-2. But he waited to see if the Bayern Munich guy get another goal, and when they got another goal to 3-1, that's when he done the changes. I blame Enzo in this game. We got a big couple of Champions League games, and I'm
Thank
not
you very
saying,
much, Dan.
yeah.
Thank you.
No, it's only one game, so just with any day,
Yeah.
we'll just move on from it.
Thank
I'll
you
be
very
back
much.
2 minutes, Lee.
Thank you very much, everyone watching us live on this on the platform right now. We're just reviewing yesterday's game, and Liverpool also did they do what they do best. But look at this defensive structure as we have here. We have Jesse and Yusuf here. This is the Harry Kane goal. I've seen a similar thing also where Harry Kane always found himself in front of the 18 in no man's land. But look, Olise, like I said, have a field day. He has a wonderful day, costing minutes over here. It wasn't well taken out of the game. Now you got these players here, and you have these two players, Reece James right there, and somebody else in front of him, Harry Kane in the middle. How would Harry Kane miss if Olise make that pass to him? And we saw another similar situation here. This is the Harry Kane goal from a mistake. I mean, when Malo Gusto lost the ball. Exactly. Harry Kane still right there, standing as a number 9, standing in front of the goalpost. He's not going to miss from here. He's not. But look at the defense. Who is playing Harry Kane on? Somebody's right there being lazy, playing me on if he has to be here. And Harry Kane will be offside. But look at the defensive setup. Look at where Sanchez is. Because it was as quick as it is to play on, to start the play. Sanchez is right there. Somebody's here. He's not supposed to be there. Play Harry Kane on, and then boom, right there on the right-hand side, left-hand side of the goalkeeper, Harry Kane right-hand side, it was a goal. So that should tell you how naive we were in yesterday's game. I don't know if you guys want to react on this defensive setup here and why Harry Kane found himself in no man's land all by himself here. Joseph, what do you want to say on this?
I mean, like you had the picture up there, like poor shape. That's all it is. Like, as you said, we were naive yesterday, and whoever was playing Harry Kane on clearly wasn't. They were just sleeping. They weren't even watching the game at this point, or they were just ball watching, but they weren't focused on where Harry Kane was and the fact that whoever that was, they were playing him on. So, if he had a little bit more, brain, and he wasn't falling asleep, then he would have known where Harry Kane was, and he was like, oh, okay, I have to step up a little bit and then be in line with my defenders, and then Harry Kane's offside. And if the ball does go to him, even if the liner doesn't call it,
I think it's Tossi's the one over there.
Oh, it's tossing. So we know who it was. Well, that's 3 poor games in a row for him. That win against Fulham, the Joshua King goal, tossing, poor defending there. Brentford, Kevin Schade, not more poor defending there, and again, here's another one. That's 3 poor games in a row for Tosin. And he's supposed to be, our experienced and some would say leader. I'm not sure if he's that yet, but so he's supposed to be setting an example, and he's doing stuff like that.
It's unfortunate. Let's hear from Jesse. What do you make of these things? Who went sleeping in here? Where do you think the fault was coming from?
The way it looks to me.
Yeah.
Hello? You're hearing me, right?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. The way it looks to me is like, I don't know if that is Chalobah there, but Chalobah looked like he got pulled. That's Chalobah there that you have right there, right?
That's Chalobah. He's right on it.
Right. So what it is, I think what's happening here, I think Tosin wasn't too much in a bad spot because look where Robert Sanchez is. Robert Sanchez is in a position where he's trying to give this player over here an option to get the ball back. So what Gusto should have done was pass the ball square this right here, correct. And then that person would have passed the ball back to Robert Sanchez. So I don't think it's Tosin too much fault that he was playing Kane online. I think players was trying to give players options in that scenario there. That's what it's looking like to me. Because if Tosin had gone to try to play offside, let's say Robert Sanchez now would have had no passing option. We have to play the game like in triangles. Remember, it's always a triangle. So you always have to give players an option. Players, that's what it's looking like there to me. I wouldn't solely blame Tosin. What I would blame Tosin was because he was the one when Harry Kane got the ball, he should have defended better. It's always, as Yusuf just said, this is like the third game now where somebody is scoring a goal and it's going through his legs. That absolutely needs to cut out.
Okay.
This is like the third game now, Tosin. Right? But I wouldn't so much blame him in this situation. I think he was just trying to give Robert Sanchez and all the other guys an option. This is definitely on Gusto. Because a simple pass right here, back to this player here, close to him, he could have passed the ball there. I think that is Gusto.
This one here?
No, not Tosin. Who you circle there? Right.
This one. Who? Is it by Harry Kane? This is Rich James.
No, not the one by Harry Kane. Further, closer to him. The one closest to him, closer to the line. Touch line.
That?
Yeah. He should have passed the ball right back there. Because Gusto would have been the player right here.
3 players on Gusto. 3 players on. So whoever making the pass, I don't know what he was trying to do. I can't remember without looking at the video again. I'm not
sure
what he was trying to do. He lost the ball.
Yeah, we have to see the video. We have to see the video again, but I would have squared it. I would have played it right back there. The safety is most important first. Because I am already seeing here, even Robert Sanchez is giving players the option. He's an option in the play right now. Because he's away from his goalpost. He's in his 18-yard. So he clearly already seeing what is going to happen. So he's already making himself an option for players. And when he does that, now Tosin has to pull wide. And that is what I think Tosin is doing there. Just in case Robert Sanchez makes a bozo pass, he could still run back into the goalpost and try to stop a goal. That is what I think is what's happening there.
So, just guys, if you're watching this live, we have Jesse in the studio. JC in the studio with us. So Daniel Knight, big up to you. It says, Carragher obsession with Chelsea. All right, so that's from Daniel Knight. Here he said again, what did he say here? It says the Carragher being a brown, being a brown envelope and saying to Chelsea, Club World Cup, not even a proper trophy and competition. Yeah, I heard him yesterday on the CBS Sports. He said live. I was watching live on CBS when he said that. He said that says they are all against Chelsea, whatever competition it is, and it has been this way for a while now. All right, thank you very much on it. Unstoppable, big up to you, Unstoppable. He said 2021, 2025, we went from 11 places to only one player in your squad that has won the competition from him. Knight also came up here and said this. He said we still got 7 games left in the league phase. A lot of games left to play. So I don't know why we should even panic. It's not time to push the panic button. It's not time. Can someone help me remember, has Sanchez ever saved a penalty in his career? Asking for a friend. I have to make that research for you and find out if I can find one. I just messaged in the backstage, so
I'm looking to get off now. So we will
Okay.
pick up, guys. Pick up everybody in the panel. Pick
Yep.
up me. And like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Please, please, please. Please like and subscribe and share the live. And subscribe to everybody's channel here. Guys, we'll pick up.
Comment and subscribe.
Thank you very much, Jesse. That's Jesse TV. Jesse over there. Guys, if you go on YouTube, you can find him Jesse TV. I don't have his link in the thing in our video, today's video, but in the previous, it was there. So yeah, big up to Jesse. And I'll see if I can find you Unstoppable. Is unsubscribe. Sorry, not Unstoppable. Unsubscribe. I'll see if I can find that answer for you. We have JC in the studio with that. Dan, what's happening, Dan? Can someone help me out? Remember, okay. That's from big up to you, Paul. Paul Nyako, I hope you're doing very well. It says, why can't Estavio start games? Talent is talent. Absolutely. I've seen even 15 and 16 years that play consistently because they have the talent better than those that even have more experience but are not good as he is. What a Carragher obsession. Okay, I read that one. Says a World Cup, not a proper trophy. Okay.
I'm
JC,
still in here. I'm still in here. I'm just having a vape. Well,
how many, you can't really be off for a long time, so I'm not what kind of vape you're having.
No, I had to sort out my boy out. On,
Okay, no problem.
Whenever you're ready. But I've done that now. But now I'm just having a vape. Yeah.
Okay. JC, no, JC, just join us here. JC, let's hear from you. How excited and how upset are you yesterday's game, and what's the way forward to Old Trafford?
Hi, hello everyone.
Hello.
Yeah, a bit disappointed, but that's not the end of the life.
Right.
But I thought like this was second game when Maresca got it wrong. It's good that you have picture there. I have a point for that. Why is that happening? Very clearly. Maresca went with a very conservative approach again, putting Reece James in the midfield with Caicedo and Enzo, and on paper it was more or less, except for Covell, same side as PSG, but the way we played was more like when we played against Arsenal, City. At times when Reece was injured, even having Caicedo as a right back and Lavia, two defensive midfielders in the middle. Like he was more worried about not conceding and like defensive solidity, and hoping that our forwards, without the usual style of play where we overload the numbers and score freely, but that comes with the element of risk. He just decided not to risk at all and hope that the forwards still create the magic, and they did. Like Palmer still managed, but they really had, it was taxing on the forwards because you don't have that numerical advantage. You can't do that. We were not even big patches of the game. Take to the previous one, slide one, if you can. For big patches of the game, we were sitting flat back four. There was nobody inverting.
That one. Yeah, I have a picture of that one.
Yeah, and only Gusto was doing a little bit because Cucurella was already scared into sitting back. He started first 15 minutes inverting, and we were balling, and we played, and we create chances. But the moment we conceded first goal, it was only the forwards, and there was a clear disconnect, no overlapping and all that. Second half, Gusto came out and started inverting, and then we again started well, and then again, like Bayern just pressed the hell out of them. In this very moment, Sanchez is there because he's starting the play. When we start the play, he comes out towards the sides, and one of the players, like fullbacks, inverts. Cucurella was not doing it, so Bayern knew it will be Gusto. And not every time they will press Gusto, that's dangerous and too repetitive, but they will pick spots. They are smart players, experienced players. They picked this spot and bombed Gusto. There are three players on his head. He tried to invert, he was caught. I don't blame slip, somebody said, or like the position of other, or this or that. Mine was smarter. They were expecting this pass, They bombed him at the right moment, took out a mistake, and scored. That's how it happened. I think Maresca went a little bit also too conservative in the sense my hope was like first 15 minutes, he will change it. We will start inverting. We will keep more possession. We did. And then by minute 55, bring on Estevao. And since we had Enzo playing forward without that freedom, because Reese was kind of a playmaker alongside Caicedo. When you are playing against West Ham, Reese can be a playmaker. But when you are playing Bayern Munich, that's more taxing, huh? That's more challenging thing to do. Reese was left, right, left, right, left, right. He couldn't find a pass forward. And then there was nobody inverting, so there were no overloads and no free players in the forward line to give the pass to. And I expected, like, okay, if somebody starts to invert and we keep possession for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, bring on Estevao. He didn't. And he brought in Santos a bit late because Santos, like, just like in terms of physicality, might have been better in that suited for Enzo because Enzo, I don't say he plays bad, but he was tactically outnumbered in the game. And positionally, he didn't have the same kind of freedom to operate. Again, the game of the numbers, what Maresca ball is all about. From defense to midfield. Defense, Sanchez kicks in, makes an overload. You pass the ball through, making through balls to midfield. An inverting player will make the overload in the midfield, and we will bomb the forwards forward and score a goal. With Cucurella, the other thing is Cucurella, all game after first 15 minutes. Chelsea played for 15 minutes.
Okay.
Only first 15 minutes. After that, it was kind of like trying to cope, trying to create, trying to cope, and hoping some magic from Cole Palmer and Enzo and Neto and João Pedro. But they were tired because it's more taxing. So you make the change, minute 55, make the change, bring on Estevao, bring on Santos, change them, bring fresh legs. He brought on attacking player changes in minute 80. We are losing 2-1, 3-1. We want to at least draw. We have nothing to lose. Why are you scared? Why are you scared of losing 5-0? It still would have been 5-1 or 6-1. Sanchez saved 2 or 3 clear chances. Sanchez saved. And I hope they gain experience from that and be more brave. They were not brave yesterday. They were brave against Paris Saint-Germain. Yesterday they were not brave. And the system, it comes down from the manager. The system was more conservative. He does this again, I say. He does same style against Arsenal, against City. That's why our record against top 6 is nonsense. Because he goes very defensive minded.
I know.
Here, I don't blame Gusto. I don't blame Sanchez. I don't blame Tosin. That's smart Bayern. If you are only going to have one window to walk into, to enter in the house, the policeman will say, okay, this guy is trying there. Let him do. We are stopping. One moment we will catch him. They are ready. And they caught him that moment. And bang, goal.
What do you make of these also? There's another one here I was trying to show to you.
Cucurella also, like we needed also change to get somebody alongside Cucurella to help him. Cucurella was bombarded all game on the right side. And Cucurella was not dealing, let me be honest, Cucurella was not dealing with only Olise. They were constantly, he was worried in double mind, like where to whom go for. There were almost every time 2 players there. And when somebody was helping Cucurella, then there were 3 players there. Bayern were ready with the wing backs. And they knew like how to overload this. Gusto was left, but then second half Gusto created a few good crosses. In the first half also he was doing it. But they were, okay, like it's hard to do both ways. But then they say, okay, Cucurella is now just sitting there. He has been so much bombed that he's not even going forward. So now we have to pick our moment with Gusto. And they pick the moment, and that
Cucurella has the funds to deal with. also has two players to be dealt with all the time. If anytime I don't know what he did wrong. I asked this question, no one ever gave me an answer. What did Cucurella did to Bayern Munich fans, or did he do anything?
That I can explain. In the Euros,
Yeah.
Germany lost to Spain, and they got a penalty. They were winning. They got an equalizer, or it was a winning goal. I do not know. And the penalty was because of Korea. And
Oh,
it was a bad decision. It was not a penalty. And little bit of overplaying by Kukurea's dark arts. That's why wherever Kukurea goes in Germany,
Yeah, that's
people
why they
remember
booed.
that.
Yeah, they booed him. That's
so I
that's
asked
what it
someone in the comment. No one ever even gave me an answer. I was like, all right, F8, no problem.
I was in
Yeah,
Germany
yeah.
for that game. I was in Frankfurt during that game, so I know that. So,
Oh.
like everybody was mad at this Kukurea thing and the referee.
See, we Cucurella when he got booed. What the thing? I honest the truth, yeah. I think Tosin is just a bench smart player. The mistakes in 3 games in the Premier League and this game, yeah, he's not good enough to be as a centre back partnership with Trevor Chalobah. These two are just like Trevor Chalobah did try a thing. I just think if Enzo Maresca did them changes in 52 to 53rd minute, put Wesley Fofana on, like someone like Wesley Fofana or Hato that said about with Cucurella and did some change, take Enzo off because Pedro Neto, he looked like that right side. We know he's more left side than the right side. After on that left side, he didn't look like it was at his best on that side because we know he's on the right side. If you'd have put the wingers on, got the wingers, and put Cole Palmer back at the middle, we might, like I say, and just like JC said, we could have had a chance to come and equalise to make it 2-2. But after that, it's just like once he didn't do no changes until like nearly the 80th minute, the players went missing. They didn't know what to do with themselves. They just didn't know how to play football. They didn't pass. They didn't do nothing. They just went missing. And as soon as he did them changes, we stepped up a mark again, started playing football. When Cole Palmer with a second goal, yeah, it was just a shame it was offside because it was a beautiful goal. But
Then
that's
also,
when we
like
started playing.
if you see, Kukurea is scared into staying back already, and when he's in trouble, who has to help him? Either Neto. Neto is on top. It's harder for him to come back, or Reece James. Reece James is not a midfielder. He has to
We
pick
know that
moments
with
to be
JC.
alongside. So if it was something, I don't know, no Karabakh or Conference League, it would work, or West Ham, but like it's Bayern Munich. You play against Bayern Munich. Those players don't need instructions from a company. They know what's going on in the game. They are all 27, 29, 30. A lot of them. They know how to manage game. They know how to pick moments. They have understanding between each other. They know each other well. We are young. We are still young.
That's why I said that when people were saying, "Oh, Bayern Munich
I'm not making an excuse.
a low
We're still
block
young.
against Chelsea," and I said, "No, Bayern Munich did not sit themselves a low block. They were managing the game. They've done whatever they can do already. For the game is almost over. So the last 20, 50 minutes, they were just managing the game. They attack on the counter when they need to. Either that, they'll just sit there waiting for Chelsea to do whatever they do because they know that they are not as young as Chelsea are. Chelsea have lots of legs, but they control the majority of the game. They were
But
passing
you could
around.
see, even in the first 15 minutes, although we were good, but that numerical advantage was not that many. And we were pressing, we were running like mad, and they were cool and calm. 2 steps here, move the ball there, move the ball there, move the ball. And they broke the press. Their left back, right back, center back, anybody, not only the goalkeeper. Long ball across the field to the point, to their player on the other side of the pitch. Bang, the gone. All press is gone. And our players were putting in so much energy. I didn't believe that they will last like first half. And on top of that, like manager didn't make any changes for so long. I mean, he didn't go for it. He didn't go for it.
No, he didn't. It's like Harry Kane, JC. Like, how could you have a 30-odd player outdoing it, like Enzo outdoing you, Enzo, and Gusto? Like, how you let him outpace you both? You should.
Your brain. You see, I'll tell you one thing. Like people say, as a here, coach, a lot of coaches say to kids like my son also, you cannot run faster than the ball. So instead of running faster than trying to run with the ball, make the ball move fast
Yeah.
or cover larger distances. Long ball, other side of the pitch, go and catch it. Try, go and catch it. The player who made the pass, he's still relaxed, jogging. So you have to make the ball move across the pitch faster. That does not mean like you have to run along the ball also. No?
Let's check this here, JC. What is this guy doing here? Bayern Munich is on the attack. They have the ball. Olise was making the pass to Harry Kane. Why is this man over here far, far away from his marker? What will happen here if Harry Kane? Why wouldn't he get a little bit too close, a little bit closer?
I do not know the moment, which moment it was, because you can. That's again what I say. People take that gusto. I remember because of the goal. This moment, I don't remember.
Yeah, this one is not a goal, but I think.
No, this is where
Yeah,
we got
so
a penalty.
it can
This
be
is the one where we got a
transition.
penalty.
In transition, we can be. If we lost the ball, we will be out of shape. I do not know which moment is this. Football is a moving sport. Football is a team sport. The team is dynamically moving. So at which moment this happened, you have to know the play.
JC, this is the when Caicedo gave Harry Kane a penalty. But like where you see,
Yeah,
I don't
okay,
get
but I don't
why
remember
they're
exactly.
over.
Like, did we lose the ball there, or like they were moving? Because if it was kind of a
I don't know, but JC, JC just gone.
No,
That's the one where that's the that's the one when Caicedo gave away the penalty in the box, isn't it? That's the one that gave away the penalty in the box.
Yeah, it could be. Sorry,
Yeah.
Jason, give me a second. I made the
where is Caicedo in this picture?
Yeah, I can hear him. You can hear him now.
Yeah, JC, if you're there, mate, yeah, if you can hear me, yeah. This is the where. Do you know when Caicedo went and slid in the box and gave Harry Kane the penalty, like missed the ball? Where tossing was out the position, it was only Trevor Chalobah, and that's why you see Caicedo had to run.
I don't remember because I missed that part of the. I have to rewatch it. I need to see 5 seconds before that play and 5 seconds after that play. Then you can understand what's going on the pitch and why it happened.
Yeah.
Why you were caught out of shape. So, but like persistently here, you can see why Cucurella was cooked. All game. But Cucurella had a very tough time yesterday. Very tough time.
Yeah, he did. He struggled.
If we play like that against Barcelona and Napoli,
normally you say the defender keeps somebody in the pocket. Yesterday, Cucurella, despite being in defensive shape, was in pocket of Olise and his partner, whoever was overlapping.
Caicedo is right here. This is Caicedo over here in this option. And then, so when the ball went there, he ran and tried to tackle. He went on the wrong side of Harry Kane, trying to tackle the ball, and he did not get any contact with it. So
yeah, there's clear path over there. Clear path.
What's this guy doing here? What's this guy doing? This guy.
No, I mean, I don't see. If you are a defender and you have an attacker, he should be in front of you. And your position should be like you should be in the middle of the player and the goal. Here, like if you look, like there are 3 players: Cucurella, then you have Caicedo, and then at the back, I suppose it is Chalobah or Tosin, and there is Olise with the ball, and there is one player in the middle of it. And if Olise just gives him the ball, he just has to turn and run to Sanchez. There is nobody who's going to stop him. It's a different story. He gave it to Kane, but he could have given it to the nearer player, and even he is open. But like then again, why is this Chalobah or Tosin, whoever is it? Why is he here? Because Cucurella has been struggling to support him, and that's why Caicedo is coming also, because there's an overload on Cucurella. So it was difficult. I mean, our right side, like their right side, our left side was cooked most of the time. On our right side, Gusto started doing like inverting and bombing forward in the second half, but they picked a moment and they crashed him. and scored a goal out of it.
All right, thank you very much, JC. I'm going to come back to you, JC, in a second. I want you to tell me your interpretation and whether you think it is a red card or a yellow card and for that incident on Joao Pedro. So I'll come back to you in a second. So let's hear from DJ Sub. DJ Sub, good evening and welcome back to the show.
Big up, guys. Big up. What's going on, man? Big up everyone in the comments.
Much, very disappointing night for us Chelsea fans last night, but it was
Told you, bro. We spoke, didn't we, before the game, and I said to you, the one thing we lack in this team is experience. We're back to where we belong, Champions League, as we all know. However, if you think about our victories from when we won it in 2012, our team was full of experienced players. Tonight, obviously yesterday night, we're going back into the competition again. All these players are playing Champions League, I do believe, for the first time in their careers. So they're learning. Listen, we started well, but obviously stupid goal to give away. Obviously Chalobah's, it wasn't. I can't blame. I mean, he couldn't get out of the way. Own goal, and then a stupid penalty kick that we conceded from Caicedo's foul on Harry Kane. And then obviously Cole Palmer. I think out of all the goals, to be fair, Cole Palmer's goal is probably the best goal of the whole evening, to be honest with you, out of all the goals. And we're the ones ending up being on the losing side of it all. So it's what it is. As I said to Dan and everyone afterwards on the stream, we gotta take this as a lesson. You know, we were beaten by a very good, experienced Bayern Munich team. And I said it to you already, Nee. They've done us 7-1 last time over at the Allianz Arena when Frank Lampard was our manager. It could have been that same scoreline yesterday had it been for Sanchez saving a few of our opportunities yesterday and some good defending as well. So listen, we've got to bounce back from this. Obviously a must-win now for us on Saturday. I don't care about it. We have to go to Old Trafford and beat them. I'm getting too many crap coming from the United fans now after this. All right, saying, it'll be easy win. I'm thinking that ain't going to be an easy win. We've got to make sure we don't make it that way for them, and we turn up there and win. But going back to last night again, bro. I mean, listen. Apart from Cole Palmer, I didn't see who else was going to score us goals yesterday. And even when Cole Palmer did score the goal yesterday, he dropped off afterwards. And then obviously that wicked goal we scored, that second disallowed goal. What a move that was. For the goal and the finish. But hey, it's what it is, mate. We learned from that game. We got Benfica next game, and we have to make sure we win that game. So in that kind of way, it's not doom and gloom. I know a lot of Chelsea fans are looking at it as doom and gloom yesterday. I'm not one of those that's looking at doom and gloom. Yeah, it was a bad performance, but I'm confident in this team that we can actually go and do something with it. So we learn from it. As Maresca said, we'll learn from this game. We'll learn from our mistakes. The players have said it as well. And hopefully we'll go out and do but we can go and get a good result against Benfica. Against, by the way, Jose Mourinho, who's going to be coming back to the bridge. So that'll be a tough one.
I hope the fans treat him well. Don't disrespect him, because they did the last time when he was United. They did that where Jose said, I hate when the fans did to him. I didn't like it.
Yeah, pathetic that was.
Yeah. DJ, you can check my private message for me. Big up to Rich Moneymaker. It says big up the legends. And according to my sources, senior executive, we need to get this FA charges settlement sorted out ASAP. It says it's messing up our sponsors. He said, I remember he said something like that regarding the reason why the sponsors are not coming because of these, FA charges, 74 charges on us. Rich Moneymaker said the coach is happy. Robert Sanchez not happy at all. It says the coach is happy, but Robert Sanchez not happy with our defense. Yeah, I saw him screaming and yelling a lot yesterday. Sanchez save us 2-3 more goals. Absolutely. No one is saying nothing about Sanchez. I'm the only one who will always come over here and back Sanchez. When the going is going well for Sanchez, no one will applaud this man. But then one mistake, and he becomes the devil of Chelsea FC. He becomes the devil. They'll come to me. I told you this, that you can't trust Sanchez. You can't trust Sanchez. DJ Sap, what did you see from Sanchez yesterday?
What did I see from Sanchez yesterday?
Yeah. How impressed are you with Sanchez's performance?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. He saved a few shots yesterday. I'll give him that, but at the same time, listen, I'm not going to knock him. It wasn't his. Look, he saved us yesterday. I'm not going to sit here and say he had a bad performance, yeah, because that'll be me lying. He did save us a few times, okay, but those goals that they scored, we gifted them to them anyway. I mean, what is Gusto doing, passing the ball to Harry Kane? I mean, for the third goal. I mean, you tell me that one. Yeah, after Sanchez made a save before that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Made a save before that. Okay. A vital save before that. And then obviously, the other two goals we conceded, a stupid penalty kick, and then obviously an own goal from Chalobah. And listen, I'm not going to knock Chalobah for that because he's tried to obviously clear it. It's come off his leg and it's come off his shin and it's gone into the back of the net, mate. What can one do on that one? So you can't blame Sanchez for any of them goals yesterday that were conceded.
Right. I'm just saying that no one is. I don't hear a lot of people talking about Sanchez at all. It's all about we got beat, but they're not saying Sanchez was that good yesterday. I want to throw it out.
That's
We
the
was
thing,
let's put it this way, Nee. We were schooled yesterday by Bayern Munich.
We were
that's
schooled
the
by
thing.
them. They showed you what an experienced team can do to a young and up and coming team, and that's exactly what they did to us. But what we disappointed
That's
yesterday
true, EJ. But I also blame Maresca a little bit. He was too conservative.
with
in the
his
setup.
changes, right? He made his changes late. Yeah.
I blame Enzo Maresca
Changes
for his
late, and the
changes.
setup itself was too defensive minded, man.
Yeah.
And for Sanchez also, like I think he played really well yesterday. He saved 2-3 goals. But the thing is, Nini, on your argument, like people are as if waiting for his one mistake. A lot of people say he cost us last season 5 points or something like that. The last mistake which cost us points was somewhere in November or December of last year. Not last year, last year. I think no, last year, November or something, he made those mistakes. He's been balling out for quite some time right now. People have been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. They have, like, people are literally, oh, that pass didn't go very well. Oh, he should have so. But those are like debatable episodes. So, to be honest, I will give this to Sanchez. He's been good for a very, very, very long time now. It's like months altogether. So I think he is developing some bank. Something is there already in the bank. According to me, he has improved. He is improving, and he is improved. So it is what it is. Like, okay, I have been like, I'm not his fan, but I see like he gets a fair share of his criticism, which is a little bit over the top. So that is why I also go a little bit over the line to support him. I'm not his fan. But I just try to be more how to say, so balancing.
Early days. Early days. I say.
Early days?
I
8 months is early days.
No, but JC, like I'm saying, like Sanchez, just I'll give him credit because the two saves he did, yeah, and the third one where Lucas Diaz came into the box and had a shot. It was offside from that shot anyway, so there was no doubt him saving that.
That was a rocket. People say it's a mistake. That was a rocket.
No, but I'm saying
nobody is stopping that.
Yeah,
At that pace, people take picture and put picture. People play
but JC,
slow motion.
Manuel Neuer or Thibaut Courtois or Alisson or Ellison would save that from the offside.
Sanchez is not much behind the way he's been playing for since Club World Cup started. Even like last 5 games when we won. Sanchez has been really high level. Really high level goalkeeper.
But JC, the last mistake, you said November, is actually he made the last one in December. He made 2 mistakes in December.
In December, right?
All right, December, and then one in January. All right, that's the
we are now in September, and he is. Imagine like how much improvement we have seen. And you can say, and I used to tell at that time also, those mistakes which people never doubted his shot stopping, they used to say like his build up. But if you look at our defenders also, they all give this pass through the midfield on the carpet. When Sanchez makes it, everybody is like scared. But when Tosin makes it, when Colville makes it, they don't understand. People need to understand. This is the way Maresca wants to build up. And he wants to build up also from the goalkeeper.
The only most thing, JC, in the and Yusuf like DJ.
No, I
praise
Sanchez. I can say I'm a fan of Palmer. I'm not a fan of Sanchez.
But
No,
I clearly support him because I think
it's
it's
Chelsea fault.
unfair the way he is criticized,
We lost
especially
DJ.
for last 8 months.
Yeah, see, with JC, this is what I'm saying with Sanchez. I praised him from last night doing good saves. Yeah, he like really. But the bit was worrying about where he kicks the ball out. That's the only most thing what worries about me. The saves, yeah, he did well. Well, like he kept 2 or 3 goals. So he could have been at least 8 or 9-1, or at 9-3, 9-4. I wouldn't say 9-1 because we had some few chances to get some
Last
goals.
game,
But
Donnarumma played for City.
Yeah.
He made some mad saves, but I also was looking at his long balls. Like
yeah,
he made like 4 or 5 long balls, and all of them straight away went to out of the play, like on the left side and on the right side, and there were like four
yeah.
of them. And I was thinking, if Sanchez did that, the internet will be talking so loud about it,
Yes,
so
a little bit
loud
of
about
gold.
it. But Donnarumma, everybody's saying, "Oh, what a goalkeeper! What
Yeah.
fantastic saves
Yeah.
he made, and
Great.
all that."
It's true.
And nobody noticed, like the long balls of Donnarumma, they were going straight out, out, out.
Yeah. See with Sanchez, right, JC? Yeah, I agree. But with Sanchez long balls, he did some good a few long balls against Bayern Munich. But sometimes when he boots, he don't touch the ball and boot. Yeah, what he'll do, he'll boot out, and sometimes you just see it roll on the floor and it gets lucky to one of our players. He needs to stop doing that coming games like I think, because like
I think
one big
yesterday,
game
he
like that, JC, it will
Ben,
might cost us
J-
and
just to
any.
complement your point, yesterday Sanchez had to make long balls. He did hit in towards Pedro, but Pedro was like really physically overpowered by that what was the name of that defender who was
But
taller than and bigger than even he was like 6 feet 5 inches. He
I
was bigger
I
than
compare you.
Pedro, Joe
No,
Pedro.
no, put McConnell.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
come with
He's like
come.
even bigger than him. So Pedro was literally overpowered. He couldn't hold the ball.
The
Okay.
utmost thing, yeah, before Bayern Munich, yeah, we need to the couple the chat like we're not out of it. Yes, one loss is fair enough. We've got some big games like Barcelona, a good side as well. So I hope we can not make a mistake from that. We've got Benfica, Napoli, and other Champions League. I don't like the fans. Like I see a lot of fans now worrying saying, "Oh, we're out the Champions League because we lost one game against Bayern Munich." And we move on. Honest truth, we move on, and hopefully Saturday we could get 3 points because Man United last season were crap. This season they're crap, and we drew with them last season, and we can't draw against Man United this Saturday because they've been terrible. And if we played like we played against Barcelona, Bayern Munich, and fair enough, Brentford game, we should have got the 3 points because the 2-2 that second goal should have been disallowed. But end of the day, we still got to draw out of it. We got to be in our game. And and Joel Pedro. And just one thing before anything, yeah, Nee, I will ask you guys, JC, Nee, and Yusuf. Have have you noticed the last games against Brentford and Bayern Munich? We ain't doing no crosses set piece now. When we started in the Premier League, yeah, the few games in the Premier League against Crystal Palace, West Ham, Fulham, right? We was doing set piece crosses, and we was always crossing it into set piece. But the last 2 games now, we haven't done set piece crosses. Have you noticed that?
It depends on the game. I don't know what they're planning on, but yeah, I haven't paid so much attention to that. I haven't.
You haven't. I know
Yeah,
that's
I
what
haven't.
I don't get why we haven't done these set P crosses because the last 2 games, even me and DJ was saying about these set P crosses.
But where's
Why?
DJ? I lost DJ and it's still not here.
I don't know. I don't know what to. JC there as well.
Yeah, JC is here.
Yeah. Yeah. I
But
just
I'm not
don't
on the
get why.
screen. From
Yeah. Have you noticed, JC, about the 2 games so far in 2 games against Brentford and Bayern Munich? We haven't been like doing
yeah,
set piece
both,
crosses now
both,
in the
both.
box.
I put it on Maresca a little bit. He got it wrong for the Brentford one.
Big up
He
to you,
tried to
Jimmy.
repeat the tactics of last year, like overloading the right side and asking the left back to operate almost like a striker. So he had Gittins, he had Hato, and he had Pedro overloading the far post and overloading the right side. He last game, Kukurea scored by header, and he said after the game, "I this was a plan because we feel like in set pieces we can score better against Brentford." Come on, man! Their manager right now is a set piece coach. And when we moved back to our traditional style of overloading and playing on the carpet, and we scored 2 goals, we were winning 2-1. And then again we considered. So once again, that tactic in the first half was wrong. You know, Hato, I rewatched that game specifically. Hato played in the position of central attacking midfielder 80% of the minutes he was on the pitch. He never even came to midfield. Gittins was isolated. Whenever Gittins got the ball, it was a long ball from Chalobah or from the right side, somebody like Enzo or somebody giving him a long ball from the right side of the midfield to him. And Gittins would be alone with a wall of 3 Brentford players in front of him. And no Chelsea player nearby because everybody was on the right side. And Hato was a central attacking midfielder. So I don't think only like when Kukurea came on in second half, and we started playing by inverting and not like putting the left back as central attacking midfielder.
Yes.
There was only 5 or 10 minutes Gittins played, and in those 10 minutes he went past his defender 3 times in 5 minutes, 5 or 7 minutes. So if he had the setup, it was only unfortunately for 3-5 minutes he delivered.
Thank you very much.
Again, I say it's down to like the plan. The plan was wrong because I was surprised even last year when Kukurea scored, and after the game, Enzo Maresca said like we targeted the set pieces and we anticipated. I can understand at that time he didn't have any striker, so we had to score a goal, and he came up with his strategy. But right now we have Pedro, everybody. Why man overload only one side of the pitch to make in crosses and then put even the left back who should be overlapping and working in tandem with the left winger. He's standing at central attacking midfielder position.
All right, thank you very much, JC. Guys, that's the voice of JC. We still got UC with us with Chelsea Dan in the building here. Big up to you, Jimmy. Jimmy, the Richmond Maker said that the coach did fall out with Winstanley, but relationship has improved because the sporting director did explain they couldn't get the UEFA deal. Okay. Jimmy, big up to you, Jimmy. Said the second goal should have been disallowed. Disallowed. That's what Jimmy is saying. He came back again. Says bring back. I think he means Disasi, right? I don't know if Disali is it Disali or Disasi. I think he means Disasi. It says bring up Disasi. Realistically, Gittins won't even begin to bet in until next season. That's from Jimmy. It says Cucurella gets me so hard. And that's from Jimmy over there. Cucurella was really on top of his game. But guys, we're about to wrap up here. But before we wrap up, let's look at expectations for the big game. What should we expect? What should the fans expect? I'm going to start from Yusuf. What should the fans expect in the away game against Manchester United, Yusuf? How should we tackle that game?
In my opinion,
is it supposed to be, let's say, it has to be a win at all costs, not even a draw, a win at all costs because of the standard of Manchester United team now?
Literally, I echo everything you just said now. It has to be a win. I don't care how you do it. Has to be a win. If we don't win at Old Trafford, there's something is wrong. Because if we can't beat this Manchester United team, we said this for the exact same time we played them last season when they came to the bridge. if we can't beat them in their worst era, something is wrong. That's all I have to
If
say.
we can beat them in the West era, then something is actually wrong. Thank you very much, Yusuf. Let's hear from Chelsea Dan. Danny boy, what's the way forward to Old Trafford? How do we tackle this game? And what should be your expectation? Should it be a win for Chelsea, or would it take a draw if in the worst scenario?
No, like I said earlier, after the Bayern Munich, I said the Man United game they were worse off last season. They were terrible last season, and we went to Old Trafford and we still couldn't beat them, and we still got to end up a draw, 1-1. I think it was 1-1 actually at Man United when Caicedo scored. We could have probably lost that game as well because we weren't actually on that game. Even though they were poor, they were a better side than us still at Old Trafford. Even though, I'm thinking to myself, what's going on here? This Saturday, no, I don't want to see Tosin playing. I don't want to see Tosin in this game. I want to see a fighting spirit. I want to see. I think Joel Pedro since the international year,
Yeah.
I think he ain't recovered from that incident with Martinelli with his stomach when he threw up. I think that's why he wasn't really with it against Bayern Munich. But we saw bits of him still do it, and he's lacked of goals for against the two games against Brentford and now Bayern Munich. But he did get an assist for Cole Palmer in that game. So, but this game has to be a win. No draw, no losses. It has to be a 3-pointer. We're unbeaten still in the Premier League. We've got 2 wins, 2 draws, and the Brentford game, right, Jimmy Flares, you saying that the second goal should have stood? No, it shouldn't, mate. It was an offside position where the bloke tapped it and it going to Carvalho to score. If you go watch back on it and you can actually watch it, it was an offside position. It shouldn't have been a goal. It shouldn't have been 2-2. All right, but any day we conceded it. These throw-ins, right, in these games, right. We need to stop. We did really well, right? We did so well, yeah. In that against Brentford, stopping them, and then the last 10 in the minute of the game, that's where Brentford. We need to stop them throw-ins and be clinical at the back. I don't want to see Reece James at centre mid this weekend because it does not work. He's not a centre mid. He don't work at CDM with Caicedo. He's a right back. This game has to be a fighting fury. We've got go into that game and dominate them because we haven't won at Old Trafford since 2021. I think the last time was 2020 when we beat them at Old Trafford. But in 2021 we beat them at Old Trafford in the FA Cup. We haven't beaten them since. I don't know. I don't get why. What is it that we can't beat Man United at Old Trafford? They've been crap this season. They've been terrible. And this is the season to go to Old Trafford and just do what Man City did. Go watch what Man City did. They could at least been 8-1 up. Let's go do that to them. Because Benjamin Tesco's is not good. Yeah, Abramo we've got to beware of because we know what he used to be like at Brentford when he used to attack us. He liked scoring goals past us. But we've got to make sure we can stop him on Saturday. It is going to be a nerve-wracking game. I don't want to see side to side, back to back, side to side. I want to see a team our team attack them because there's no excuse. We have to beat Man United this Saturday to get 3 points. Everyone's saying we're going to be title challengers because we now drew one, now we've lost one, and Saturday. This mentality of these players have to raise up high and say to themselves, we've got to get this 3 points. If we don't beat United at Old Trafford this Saturday, we're never going to beat them at Old Trafford. Just saying that. We'll never beat them. This is the time to go and thrive and batter them because they're crap. They're trash. The worst team ever I've seen. They've got Cunha. There's no excuse. Also, they've got Cunha out. They have Mason Mount out, and they have Dalot out for Man United for over a month. and their midfield are terrible, and so there's and their centre backs are terrible. And Luke Shaw has got worse. 2025, so all these Man United fans are fuming. Like, what? The midfield is not good. And then Sesko hasn't provided anything for United yet. So this has to be a win. Has to be a win. And then if I see Garnacho play against United, I want to see Garnacho score some goals. And he can start shushing at United fans. He has to score. Because the last 2 games, yes, he ain't been match fitness, but he hasn't really impressed me yet. The first game, people blaming Garnacho for the second goal because he didn't trap back. But you can't blame him for that because he didn't have no match fitness. This second game against Bayern Munich, yeah, he did some bits, but he didn't really do any better than any other player on the pitch at Chelsea. Last night's game, and if he's gonna come on this Saturday, I want him to score goals. I want him to play for the badge. If he says he's a true Chelsea supporter, I want you to play for the badge and show us that what you could do on the pitch against United.
Thank you very much, Dan. Really appreciate it. I think okay. I think we're gonna drop off from here. We've touched it. We've gone through pretty much almost everything. And there are other games coming on. There are other games coming on. I want to tell each one of you, those that haven't subscribed to the channel, please do me a favor. Subscribe to BlueClouds Media YouTube channel, BCN Sports.
And subscribe.
It's the channel name. BCN Sports is the channel name. And we have, I will be joining Yusuf on his channel, Yusuf TV, and look at the upcoming game. He has the Champions League. We do a watch along game. I'm going to go have fun with him on his channel. Yes, guys, you can go check out to Yusuf Blue TV. Check out Yusuf Blue TV in the comment section. The link is right set up over there. So support YouTube creators. You support the YouTube creators. That's why we're here. I'm trying to find the link so I can highlight it, and I can't find it. Hopefully,
yeah, I'll give it to you now.
If it's not there, all right. So yeah, I'll be on his channel for a nice watch along. Just gonna sit down and have fun. I had other things planned for it, but he called for me, so I'm gonna be there and help out. So guys, JC, is there anything you want to say before we hop off?
Yeah, regarding United, you mean?
Yeah. You haven't to say it, right?
No.
Oh, go for it then. Go for it. Take it to go for it before we drop off.
No, I will just say, like, we want a momentum back, and like we need a reaction. And I definitely don't want to see Maresca going conservative in this. To put in a context, remember earlier in the game, he used to play Enzo when we want to score a goal and bring on Lavia when we want to close the game out. So he's playing with Reese now when he wants to close the game, like not concede. But still, when like we were losing with from Bayern, he was still having Reese for far too long. Go brave, man, be brave. This is Chelsea. We don't want that you are losing and still being conservative. So for United, I don't want Reece James conservative tactics. I want Enzo. I want to see Garnacho. I want to see Estevao. I want to see Palmer. If he's not fit, okay, Neto. I would and give some minutes to Guiu, but let João Pedro start. He might be tired, then Guiu. I don't want to see Tariq George as a striker. Tariq George is not a striker. I do not know what has got into Maresca's head that he uses Tariq George as a striker. In his brains, he thinks that Tariq George is a striker. Tariq George is not a striker. And go for it. Hopefully, we get a goal from Palmer, a goal from Estevao, and a goal from Garnacho. We should be scoring goals there. I don't mind that we are open and we concede, and then people will be crashing out at our defenders, Sanchez. I don't care. Because when he's expensive, we concede goals, but we score more. I want us to be expensive and score and get the momentum back. A match reaction needed. We need a match reaction.
We need a match reaction, said JC. Guys, so that's the voice of JC. I think with further ado, we're gonna end right here. We've touched on a lot of things here. Dan, what happened to DJ?
I'm not sure, Nee. I'm not sure, mate. Probably lagged out. But after when we get off the phone, we'll ring him and see what happened. I'm not sure what happened at all.
Okay, no problem, Dan. Thank you very much for tuning
But
in.
anyway, before I've got to go because I've got to cook tea. But thank you for letting me on, Nee. And everyone subscribe to the channel and smash the like button and up the Chelsea, everyone. Come on for Saturday. Big up to you, JC. Big up to you, Yusuf. Yeah, and Nima Buff. Thank you for letting me come on, man. Up the Chelsea, mate.
Yep. Yeah. Take care, Dan. With guys, Yusuf, JC. Did you get my message that I sent you?
Yeah. I done that. I done the thing. Yep. Yeah. People in the chat, come on, be respectful. Huh? This is one of the streams where we little bit of civil and mutual respect is more required. So I won't ban anybody because we normally don't ban anybody from our chats. We welcome everybody, but being respectful will put you in some timeouts. Timeout for the day or 1 minute or 5 minutes or something like that. But please be respectful of the cultures and respectful of other people.
Thank you very much, JC. Guys, I always say enjoy the rest of the evening. Enjoy the game, the Champions League game there. I think Newcastle and Barcelona. What a game that's going to be. Guys, enjoy yourself, and I'll see you again. I always say, Lil Desperados, hang on to hope. I'll see you again same time tomorrow. Bye for now. Adios.
You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout.